Hey guys, welcome back for another episode of Bless Your Hardt. I'm here this week with my current husband, Dale, and we're at the beach again.
Have y'all? That's messed up.
I've been dying to do that. I've seen it on social media, and these guys like freak out. You've probably seen it too many times too. It didn't shock you enough, but
Yeah,
it's funny.
it is funny. My current wife,
My current
Amy,
wife.
people record their better half's expression when they're saying that, right? They're filming themselves. Maybe they're FaceTiming with a friend or whatever. It's hilarious.
Have you seen that, Tim's?
I've seen that. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really funny.
Yeah.
I think it's funny.
So our drink of the day, we got a high rock drink of the day. This is just high rock and soda. Amy, it's called the Red Ambulance.
Coca-Cola is like technically known as a red ambulance if you are having a little bit of a hangy. And so today we have High Rock and Coca-Cola. So
Yeah, so if you're not feeling all that awesome, this might get you back in the groove.
Dale had a big day yesterday, so he's a little
Yeah.
bit in need of the red ambulance this morning.
I did.
But as you know, check out highrockvodka.com to find High Rock in your area. They have a store locator, and then also try to remember that you have to be 21 or over, and you must drink responsibly.
So we have a little situation down here at this beach house, and we can't keep up with the wasps and their the rate at which they will build new nests. And so, like literally, we were sitting at the table on the back porch, and there's a wasp nest on the bottom of the table. I mean, my knee is literally 1 foot from.
You would have thought too it actually stung him because of his reaction. He like jumped out of the chair and threw the chair back, and he's like, "Oh my god!"
When I saw a
Did
wasp,
it get you?
I saw a wasp fly under there, and I'm like, man, he's the only one reason he went under there. So I looked down, and I'm like, damn sure is. Been sitting here for 30 minutes with wasps teeming all around my legs. But so they are just, they are building everywhere in the corners.
They're rampant.
Oh yeah, all up in all little corners and crevices of the exterior roof. And anyways, Amy found, or I did, we saw a wasp fly up in the deck roof, and we go over there and look, and dude, it's massive. It's like the size of my fist, this wasp nest, and there's 15 wasps on it. And the way that you have to get to the nest, you kind of got to get up against the rail and almost shoot stuff. The stuff's going to land on you. You don't want that stuff landing on you or breathing it even. So like you had to do a real cumbersome way to get to it. And I wasn't quite ready to commit myself physically to that. But Amy grabbed the bottle and went and sprayed them. And
Well, here's the thing. We all wanted to sit outside, and it's on the porch where like the big table and everything is right next to the bar. So we're all wanting to sit outside. And Dale, although he has the spray that shoots like 20 feet in the air, and you don't have to stand that close. Like you said, you do have to kind of stand underneath it and spray back up into the ceiling because it's at an angle. I'm like, give me that can. Like, why are we waiting? He's like, I don't know. I'm just not ready to do that. I'm like, well, I'll spray him and I'll run inside. Everybody get inside. Leave the door open. And so I sprayed the heck out of it. And then it was falling on me. I just put my hand above my head like this and sprayed and then ran off. And they just started falling off in clops. And the eggs were falling out of that thing. It was absolutely repulsive, to be honest.
Yeah. So I got stung on the nose about 2 years ago. I went over to a kid's play set, and I had this long extension thing, and it was kind of like a duster for high places. And I hit that dang wasp nest trying to knock it down, and they come after me. And boy, I fell, skinned my leg, knees all up. But
so that particular day, I told him, I said, "There's a giant wasp nest in the playset. You need to get some spray and go out there and handle it." And he said, "I don't need no spray." So he goes out there in his bare feet in sweatpants and with like a bat or a fly swatter or something. He's just going to knock it down. I'm like, you really should spray it first before you go knocking it down. Well, he didn't listen. And it's at the top, inside the top part of the playset. So he's got to like climb up the little tiny ladder or slide down the slide to get out of there. And he knocked it down and came down and just kind of sat to watch it. And then they started attacking him. And he's backpedaling and falls off the edge of the playset ring that's like got bricks all around it. Falls in the yard, gets stung right on the nose. It was epically funny. Like we're watching through the windows in the house, just like dying laughing because of the scene it was.
Yep.
But he was warned.
So the wasp was angry, and he's like, he did it. The wasp saw me, and he's like, that's who did it. And the thing is like in slow motion. It just beelined straight at me and just ran into me wide open like a kamikaze pilot. And it didn't slow and land, it didn't kind of like slow down and land and sting. It was just like, wah, pow, right in the face.
Yeah.
And it's the same. Yeah. And I fell over, and I mean, I skinned the top of my feet. You really fail when you skin up the tops of your feet.
Yeah.
But, so I was a little apprehensive. I wasn't no real hurry to get stung again. But Amy grabs the thing, sprays it. All these little eggs start falling out. And Amy's like, well, we got to bust the eggs. We got to mash the eggs or something. And so I'm looking around, and all we got's this little tiny handheld Shark vacuum cleaner box. We had just gotten the vacuum cleaner out of it. And so Amy's out there, and I'm out there smashing these eggs with this cardboard box. It was just the silliest thing.
They're not coming back.
No.
They're not.
They will totally, if you don't knock the nest down, even though you sprayed the crap out of it, they will rebuild the nest.
Yeah.
I don't know how they do it, even with the chemicals and stuff all over it. But you have to take the nest down because they'll just fix it. It's crazy.
Speaking of, I went back up there yesterday evening, and there were more live wasps on it.
Yeah, that would be
Really
rebuilding
didn't get the job done, to be honest.
No.
I'm not sure.
And it's a intimidating size.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
Yeah. So at this property, we have a bouncy house, and I think we talked about this last week.
Mm-hmm.
We did. We were talking about getting rid of the playset.
All right. So the playset's gone. I got to figure out what I'm gonna do with this little spot in the yard that it made. But I got some rocks and stuff that I had in the bottom of the playset, so it didn't grow a bunch of weeds up in the bottom of it. So I got a little yard work to do there, but we got rid of the playset, which was nice. There was 3 or 4 guys out there cutting this thing apart. It's hot. So I went out there and I gave them some cash. I said, hey, this is just a little extra for being a hot day and doing this for me. And I appreciate a buddy of mine, Bruce, is a friend of ours down here. He's like, he knows somebody that can haul it off. So he called these guys. They showed up like in just a couple of days. And so I was like, here's a little cash. Bruce will send me the invoice and I'll pay for the service. But I didn't want to say, hey, I didn't want to not say, hey, and thanks. So, but I was really surprised that I was able to buy this particular one as cheap as it was. This one is 3 times or twice the size, height and everything of the one that we bought 4 years ago. But it's exactly the same price, relatively within a few bucks. So a good price. Got the thing here. Once they got rid of the place set and we had room for it in the backyard, we blew it up. My friend Tim Duggar, that was on co-host on the show a couple weeks ago for Amy, came out to hang out for a couple days, and that was the reason for the heavy rev we had yesterday. But we put the bouncy house up in the morning. The girls, I told the girls when I put them to bed Tuesday night, I said, hey, I was like, y'all stay up here, sleep. Don't come down, waking Tim up in the morning before the sun comes up, because they get all excited. I was like, if y'all stay up here, sleep in the morning, do what you're supposed to do, we'll get that bouncy house ASAP. We'll get it out and blow it up. So 9 o'clock in the morning, I think we're out there inflating that bouncy house. And I'm going to tell you, man, me and Tim have sat on the porch watching them jump and up, slide and go and run around. It was awesome. It was like the perfect morning. One of the best mornings I've had down here in a long time. It wasn't too hot, nice breeze, sitting there having a couple cold beers and watching the kids just have the best time of their life. It was fun.
They were very excited. They usually wake up. If we have a house guest, they wake up and they will go straight to that person's room and wake them up. It's just their MO. Yeah. And so that was kind of what Dale was saying, is like, stay up here. Do not go wake Tim up. and I'll get that bouncy house out. Well, they were both up by 7 o'clock, 6:45, 7 o'clock. But instead of going to Tim, they were just playing upstairs. And she finally heard me shuffle around in the kitchen. I was making a coffee, and she goes, Mom, Dad said if I didn't wake up before the sun, which I didn't, that the bouncy house could get out. And I was like, well, go talk to your dad. He's still in the bed, but go talk to your dad. So they were really excited. And the bouncy house is giant. I went down it. They all went down it. There's 2 slides. One of them's big and like swirls around the edge of it. And there's another one that kind of like spills you out into the pool in the middle. And that one's much shorter, but it's much steeper. And Dale went down the big slide just fine. He got a little stuck at the pool part in the bottom. But then he went down the little slide, and so when I went down it, I shot out like a little bullet, but I was straight. And so it just shot me out onto my back. Dale went down and had his feet flexed and his knees bent just enough. When he hit the bottom, it looked like he was going to ping pong and porpoise forward. He jolted his back. It was a hot mess. It was like a cartoon moment. Tim and I were just dying laughing at him.
My back's a little sore.
The technique there was a little off.
Yeah, it was bad. Well, it's like it's like I jumped off a set of stairs and just sat on my ass. It was hurt like a mug. Yeah, but we so the bouncy house is a big success. Now it's heavier and it's a big damn. Like if we're getting it out, it's a commitment. Yeah. It's a commitment. Yeah,
it's too big for me to put away on my own. So it's just like when Dad's here, only will we be getting this thing out. And he's got it in a wheelbarrow so he could wheel it back into the garage because it's too heavy to carry, especially when it's wet.
Oh, I bet. Do you have to deflate it every time?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you ball it up. It fits on top of a wheelbarrow, barely, and you can just wheelbarrow it into the basement under the house. Mm-hmm. So it's actually kind of practical, perfect for, a little break from the pool or the beach. Speaking of the beach, I can't tell you the last time I've actually walked out there.
Really?
Amy takes the dogs every morning just about for a walk. Mm-hmm. And sometimes the girls and her will go out there in the evening when it's cool. But for whatever reason, I just haven't been out there, hadn't seen it. But
you've been doing too, by the way, that you couldn't go out to the beach.
We just been lazy, I guess.
Huh.
You meet people down here that live on the beach. And they're like, yeah, I don't go out there much. And you're like, wait, how does that happen? How do you not go out there much? You live on the beach. How do you not? But I get it. I kind of get it. Like you kind of almost can forget it's there, I guess. Yeah. Because you got so much else, other things going on. But it's been a good week. But back to work. Almost done with broadcasting. One more week going up to Indy today. I'm leaving right after we get done recording this podcast, and I'm going to do a Roto-Rooter appearance, and then on the way to Indy. But this is the last week of broadcasting, and then what's in store? What are we going to do, Amy? I know the kids got school coming up.
They're actually excited to go back to school. Isla was asking me when school started again, so she's very excited. We have one more vacation next week with family, and we're going to go to Anna Maria, Florida. So we rented this house when Dale was the year of 50, and it got taken out by the hurricane. That whole little area was like heavily flooded. But the house made it, and most of the town is fine too. But we kind of rebooked that trip for next week. So we've never been to this part of Florida before. It should be fun. And then we'll have them back here, get the bouncy house back out.
Yeah, Anna Maria looks beautiful. I've not spent a bunch of time on the Gulf Coast of Florida.
It's really close to Tampa, Tim's.
Oh, is it really? Oh,
yeah.
Oh, like West Coast side of Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we'll also get to see some of Amy's family. They're Texans. They're always a lot of fun to hang out with them. It feels like I haven't seen them in forever.
Yeah, we haven't. I think since Easter.
Yeah. We have another week down here before the end of the summer. The Budweiser Cars Tour race weekend, and I think you're going to Texas.
Yeah, so I'm taking them to the birthday party.
That'll be badass.
Yeah.
And then a Bass Pro Cars Tour event as well. And then somewhere in all of that, Junior Motorsports is going to win 100 races. I'm nervous because there's some weekends I can't be there. Don't know how to feel about that.
Well, I feel like you should be fine in the next few weeks to be there.
Well, I mean, we're...
the chances are high it'll happen in the next few weeks.
Well, honey, I mean, Indy's this weekend. If we do it there, if we do it this weekend, I'm there.
Right.
The next weekend, we're out of town, and then it's like out of town, out of town, out of town. So we'll see. I think Watkins Glen, we got a great shot with Connor, and so we should have some firepower in the team that weekend. And I can get there. We're spending that week here at the beach, but I could shoot up there for the day to see that race.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't want you to miss it.
No, I don't want to miss it, but it's going. Some of the stuff I ain't got a choice but to be at these other things, and not sure how to handle that.
Well, it's hard to be you, honey. It's just so hard to be Dale Jr. some days.
Well, I mean, they're going to be like, "Where's he at? Why ain't he there?" You know.
I would wonder the same thing.
Yeah.
You know what else I wonder?
Yeah.
Why you put on death shows before bed? Like, why do we have to watch something about murder or people stealing people, or weird things that happen on cruise ships? The last time you put on, I forget the name of it, but there's this girl named Amy, ironically, and she's on a cruise ship with her family, and she gets abducted, and they still haven't found her. I think that she ended up in Barbados. They feel like they know where she's at, but they still haven't found her. So it took me 2 days to watch this series because I fell asleep the first night, and then the second night, I think I fell asleep again. So I don't think I even really watched the end of it. But anyway, Dale's MO is to put on horrible things like that right before he goes, and he's out. He falls asleep in my lap or on top of me where I can't move and get to the remote. So I'm like sitting duck with this show. And he falls right asleep. Doesn't bother him at all. For me, it like infiltrates my dreams if I'm watching stuff like that. All of a sudden, like World War II bombs are happening in my dreams, or like something weird is happening. Does that happen to you?
No, I mean, I was thinking it was like fake, like scary stuff, like not like real, like murder
real
documentaries. But
yeah,
I mean, I guess the murder documentaries I think would linger at me a little bit, but like a World War II movie, I don't know, I wouldn't care. I know it's like
he used to fall asleep to the History Channel on every single night, and when I first moved in, I was like, dude, I can't.
The reason why I liked the military channel, the reason why I liked it was because the narrator is always really like real flat and monotone.
Monotone.
Now the bombs and stuff get loud, but there was also like, some online, there's online news. There's places you can go online and there's like a person that just like reads the happenings of the day, in the news, but it's real like, and it's like I will turn that on and not hear a damn word they're saying, but it's just the sound of that person just kind of talking in that tone that just sends me right to sleep.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like I can understand falling asleep watching the Golf Channel. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like that's kind of a soothing, happy noise.
Yeah, I suppose.
But extra chatter in your mind when you're trying to go to sleep.
That's the other thing too. Like I thought if I was listening to something informative, then I was getting smarter in my sleep. Like I wouldn't wake up.
It?
No, I wouldn't wake up the next day and it's in there. Like I don't remember it, but it's shoved in a file somewhere. You know what I mean? And so I might be having a conversation 10 years from now and go, "Oh yeah, I remember what happened there. That was a heck of a battle they had that day." And
oh my God.
Eastern Front and the Western Front. And, I don't know. It's stuck. It's in there because I heard it in my sleep, but I can't get up and just recite it.
Yeah. I don't feel like it happens where you actually absorb it just as it's being told. It's like mashed in there with all your other thoughts and dreams and weirdness. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And this weird dream that you have.
I could see how that could be unhealthy.
Anyway, poor Amy didn't make it off the cruise ship, and we're scheduled to go on a cruise next year. Never been on a cruise ship in my life. It really is not my thing. And our good friend Tamla does Disney bookings, and so we kind of got to talking about going on a Disney cruise, and all of a sudden we're going on a Disney cruise. Like happened pretty fast in the kitchen, and so I'm a little nervous about going. A lot of people, very people-y, know where to go. But I mean, of course, Disney is going to be amazing. But the cruise ship, very, very scary.
It's a really people-y kind of place, Tim's. It's people-y.
People-y.
And yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
it'll be fine. I'm just a little nervous about the boat part. Dale's been on cruises before. but I have not. So
I went on one, and it's nothing like what we're going to experience. It's Disney. It's they should have it pretty buttoned up.
Yeah, the family ones are way less like, I guess, wild than like the drinking ones that are like, watch you don't get thrown overboard. Like this is going to be so tame.
Yeah. I'm just worried about like the technicalities of the boat, I guess. Also, have you seen there's a whole documentary about this poop situation on a cruise ship?
No.
Hey Gus. You haven't seen that one?
No.
It's new, but there's this horrible situation where this boat got stranded. They had sewage issues. They ended up having to get pulled into port. I haven't watched it. Obviously, I know enough to like not watch it, but see, there's lots of things to really worry about.
What's going on? Is it just a poop boat? Like what's going on?
Poop boat.
It basically turned into the poop boat.
Jeez, that's a nightmare.
Why didn't they just dump the poop?
Yeah.
I don't know. There was mechanical issues. Like they didn't have their systems were not working. They couldn't go anywhere. They couldn't pump the poop. They couldn't do any of that.
The poop clogged all the mechanical.
I don't think so. I think
they
just didn't have any electrical. They didn't have any motors. They didn't have anything.
That sucks.
Yeah. One of us needs to watch it this week.
I guess I can watch it.
But yeah. So there's like lots of stuff like that to worry about.
Yeah. I'm nervous. I am nervous to go on this cruise because I used to hear about rock fever or island fever, where you go to like a small location or a small resort or something like that, and you feel claustrophobic and you want to leave because you feel confined or whatever. And I've heard about people having that experience when they go on to small vacations in the Caribbean or whatever, in little tiny areas. And it could happen on a boat too. You get you feel like, look, I'm feeling claustrophobic. I need to get off, and that sensation's hard to get rid of.
That's another. There's another thing to worry about. I don't like tight spaces. I don't like being held or like the whole thing's gonna freak me out. I think I'm gonna have to talk myself into a happy place to get on this boat.
I bet you'll see the same 5 people the entire time. That's just always how it works out on
really?
those vacations. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
This whole big
I wonder
boat.
how many people can fit on it. Fit on the boat. Yeah.
Yeah.
5,000 or something.
I'm not going to ask. I don't need to know that number.
Well, they are in the business of making sure we have a good time. So I'm going to trust that they're going to make sure we do. I guess there's this area on the boat. This is what I'm kind of nervous about. And TJ and Tamala, TJ Majors, Spotter TJ, they do the Disney stuff, all the Disney things. They do the cruise every year. They do all the Disney stuff. And they're like, oh, no, it's fine. You're going to love it. They got this thing. They got this. They got that. You're going to be great. But they keep telling us about this one specific thing where there's a space where the kids can go, and only the kids can go in there, and they do games and activities, and the parents don't go in there. Like, you can drop them off and see it, but you can't stay. And I'm apprehensive about it because they're like, yeah, kids go in there and they're good for a couple hours. You can go roam around and have something to eat or go sit at the bar or whatever. And I'm like, I don't know.
I'm worried that one of our kids or both might just not want to be left in there. But like the princesses that are in there to like read books to them and do crafts.
I know. So I need to see all this before my mind can sign off on it. You know what I'm saying?
You like have to take a slide to get down in there. So like it's very it's like a magical place. They don't even want to come out apparently. But yeah, there are no other adults allowed in there except for the people, the attendants that are supposed to be there, and then the princesses come in and out. But that's about it. So it feels like it's safe. Everybody has like their own little key card, and the kid has like a label or whatever. Like nobody's going in or out without the right person to get them in or out. So I don't know. It feels fine. Yeah. But I feel like Isla's going to be like, I don't really want to go be by myself. I want to hang out with you. What are we doing? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Nicole will probably want to stay in there with Stella, and Isla's not going to want to do that. That's
I wonder what TJ's older kid will be like, what she'll be into and what she'll want
There's
to
a
do.
kids club for her age also for like high school kids. And they play video games and whatever.
Yeah.
All the kids do. So yeah, it should be fine.
It's going to be quite the experience.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm a little bit worried about taking you on the Disney cruise too. Like,
why so?
It's like I brought Mickey Mouse. We brought Mickey Mouse. You don't think that's going to happen?
No.
Gonna have some,
there'll already be a Mickey
weird
Mouse there.
At the pool.
There'll be a Mickey Mouse there that'll actually look like Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, I know.
So he'll distract everybody.
Okay.
They'll probably have some like adult entertainment too if they
I'm sure there'll be somebody on there. Something.
Yeah, for the adults or something.
Something recognizable.
Like music?
They might, yeah. They might.
Yeah.
I've never been on a Disney cruise, but when I was a
either.
kid and went on a cruise, that's what they had. They had like kid stuff and then the adults could do have their own thing.
Oh.
Yeah. Could have some, 90s country band or something.
Yeah, just drop that hint. Just leave that hint right here. Disney 90s country band.
They might already be doing it.
All right. You want to play a game?
Yeah.
All right. So Tim's has a game for us called Who Tweeted This? So he's going to read a bunch of old tweets found on Twitter from NASCAR fans and different people in the community. And we have to figure out who tweeted it, who said it.
Way better game than last week's game.
Last week's game was rough.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
It's like read my mind.
Yeah.
Ready, go.
So this one, yeah, you guys actually personally know all these people. So
Oh, okay.
This is going to be it's a little bit of a smaller array group to pick from. So the first one, I want to buy the gate security guard a beer that made Dale Jr. show his hard card. Crying face emoji. This was tweeted on
Bubba.
June 29th, 2021. Not Bubba, no.
Not Bubba.
Letarte.
Nope.
TJ?
Nope.
Mike Davis.
Nope.
Blaney? Dang.
Nope.
This person's in
Rick
the
Allen.
Nope, not Rick Allen. This person is not necessarily a NASCAR figure, but is around the community.
Tim?
Yes, Tim Duggar.
Tim Duggar.
Oh, damn. What damn it.
Our next one from July 5th, 2014. Good Lord, our late models won tonight. Just inject the beer straight into my bloodstream at this point.
Dale?
No, not Dale.
Just inject the beer straight into my bloodstream. Who else owns a late model? I don't know this.
I'm trying to think. I'm assuming that it's our car, our late model team that they're talking about, and that
2014 was a long time ago.
Carson.
Nope.
Oh, 2014?
2014, yeah.
And it wasn't me?
Nope, was not you.
Kelly?
Nope, wasn't Kelly.
That does not sound like something that your sister would say.
Mike Davis?
It is Mike Davis.
Damn.
He wants the beer injected into his bloodstream.
I can't imagine him saying that either.
He had a few tweets like that too, about back to back to back.
Back when Mike used to be fun.
This next one, it's from July 6, 2019. Woke up ready to party. Alarm on my beer drinking clock going off.
Dale?
No.
That sounds like a
that's
Dale.
Not me. No.
That is Dale.
What?
Yeah.
I did not tweet that.
Yes, you did. I have it right here.
My alarm clock drinking, beer drinking.
Woke up ready to party. Alarm on my beer drinking clock going off.
Oh, gosh.
Bless
What
you,
year was
dude.
that?
2019.
Oh,
What were we doing, I wonder?
I have no clue.
I think it was early in the morning too.
That was a Key West quote.
Yeah.
This one probably is my favorite. Earnhardt once told me women control half the money and all the sex. Ha, 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 ha. This is from 2010. This is a while back.
Wow.
Kenny
What is
Wallace?
It is Kenny Wallaess. It's a
Damn.
great guess. Yeah, May 27, 2010.
Amy. Guess number one.
He's tweeted that same quote about 4 or 5 different times. I just had to pick.
Has he really?
Yeah.
He just retweets himself?
There was a poll that he had. It's like, do you agree with this quote? It's very funny to look back on. So this one's a 2-parter that I got here. The first one, sunny day in a pool with a beer. Is this heaven? Nope, just a Saturday night cup weekend. And then the response, whose beer? He, he. So who was the first tweet, do you think? He.
I hate that.
Who do you think tweeted the first one?
Say it again.
Sunny day in a pool with a beer. Is this heaven? Nope, just a Saturday night cup weekend. Hashtag love them. I forgot that the first time.
Man.
This is from 2011.
Is this a response to a photo?
That's just the regular tweet.
Sweet.
Then the response was at this person, whose beer, he.
God, I hope I didn't say that.
No, he did not say that. Do you want a hint? It might give it away, though. It's a driver-spotter combination.
Is it Dale and TJ?
Not Dale and TJ, no.
From 2010?
2011.
Good
Damn.
Lord.
Is it Bubba and Freddie?
Nope.
They're in the pool on a Saturday night on a cup weekend, so it's not somebody that was racing.
It's probably a driver. It's a driver that may be too young to drink beer. I don't know.
Is this Kenny Wallace again?
The response
It's not Kenny Wallace.
of whose beer, he.
One of these is TJ, so you're kind of half right. I'll give you that one.
Is it Brad?
It's Brad tweeted it, and TJ
Really?
said the he. Yes.
That doesn't feel like a Brad thing at all.
I know.
Uh-uh.
2011
And now
Brad
TJ and
was,
the he, I could see that. I don't think people that text he are just straight weirdos. Like there's so many other
TJ
options.
in 2011. That was a lot of good tweets from TJ back then. The next one, you basically spray all kinds of bacteria, fecal matter, and viruses into the air. If you don't, #gross.
Me.
Yes, that is you.
That you close that toilet lid. Close the toilet lid before you flush.
I didn't understand it. I'm like, if you don't what?
If you don't close the lid. That was probably a response to Dale and going off on me asking him to close the toilet seat before he flushed the toilet.
Probably, yeah.
One more for you from 2012. If you're coming to the race, hydrate, ... water, ... beer, water.
Me.
No, not you.
Water, ... beer, water. Clint?
Nope.
Letarte?
What year?
This is 2012.
Who would have said that?
Gonna need a hint.
This is someone we've already said. He's already had one on this list.
Oh, Kenny.
Not Kenny.
Mike
I
Davis.
give up.
Not Mike Davis. TJ again.
TJ.
TJ.
Really?
Yeah.
God, what a shock.
He
I
had
know
some
he's
shockers,
not
man.
much of a drinker.
No.
He had a lot of beer tweets when I typed it in.
Yeah.
He had a lot.
Yeah,
How
hold
do
on.
you go? How do you search?
There's like an
tweets?
advanced search if you're on like the desktop version of Twitter, and you can just type in keywords. I just typed in beer, and a lot of good stuff came up from people. So
Yeah.
it was
crazy.
funny.
Damn. All right.
Well, that's fun.
Yeah.
I don't think I put a tweet out in a solid 10 years.
I know. I had
You
to
have
dig
it.
back for yours. So
Wonder when Amy's last tweet was.
I don't know.
It's been a while.
It's been a long time.
you were way more active like before the pandemic era. After
Yeah,
that, it
I-
kind of slowed down.
I slowed down. I slowed down with social media a lot, but Twitter, after Dale stopped racing, I felt like Twitter didn't serve me very well. I always was like kept up with everything. And even if I wasn't at the racetrack for whatever reason, I could watch the leaderboard on Twitter.
Yeah.
And then I kind of quit. So, womp womp.
We got to bring back the old school Twitter. There's some good, the 2012, 2011 Twitter. That was
just
good.
Banter
Some
all
good
day.
tweets. Yeah, some good tweets.
Peak Twitter.
Whatever's
2012.
on your mind, man. They tweeted that thing out.
Hey, this is Dale Jr. And for the latest Bless Your Hardt gear, go to shop.dirtymomedia.com. We've got plenty of options for everybody and adding new stuff every day. Go to shop.dirtymomedia.com.
Let's do some Ask Amy. Tim's going to read some questions, and we've had some really fun ones here over the past couple of episodes.
There is some really fun ones here.
Oh, goodness.
The first one is Gray. He needs some help. He's never had a girlfriend before. He's been out with this girl 3 times, and he wants to know how many dates is appropriate to ask her to be his girlfriend.
Ooh. I would say like 10, probably.
10.
That's a
At
long
least.
time.
That's too long?
I think so.
That's like we're dating for almost 2 months and then like we're going to go steady after that, right?
Okay.
I mean, that's more than a date a week. I don't know. There's really like not a good structured time limit for it. It just has to feel right. I feel like if he wants to ask her, he should just ask her.
Yeah.
You're going off of their their sort of vibe and what you're getting out of, from them. You feel like it's that time, you just kind of do it.
Don't ask Daly. He's going to he'll tell you how to run away.
What's
Well, I kept you around somehow. Did a few things right.
Yeah, I don't think there's a time limit or whatever on it. I would just say ask her.
Yeah.
Like if
Give
you
it out
really
3
feel like
times.
it. 3?
3 times is a little. That's too soon. I think that's a little too soon.
Three
A little
dates?
bit longer.
Too soon.
3 dates. Yeah, 3 dates.
Yeah, I mean, I tens on the long end. I think I'm gonna be asking this about date 7, 8.
I think guys too, you kind of know within the first 15, 20 minutes of the date if you're gonna date her or not.
Really? That
Yeah.
early?
Yeah,
Yeah,
guys for sure.
I feel like it takes girls a little bit longer. I feel like
We're
it
very-
takes us a little bit longer to peel back the layers of what we're dealing with.
see, that's it. We're very surface layer. We're very like what I see. I mean, let's give us a run. I'm ready to commit, and then 3 months later, you're like, well, got down into the layers. Don't like it. Ready to get out. Abort. Abort. Abort.
Yeah, that feels like
Hit the
that's what I
eject
mean.
button.
Right.
Yeah,
Ah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
that's exactly what happens. Next one is Tanner, kind of similar, except he's had a girlfriend for 6 months, and he needs your guys' help because she took his favorite hoodie apparently over the weekend at a sleepover, and she won't give it back. She now likes it, but he wears it all the time. How is he getting that thing back?
So
be
this happened with
pretty
Dale
smooth.
and I years ago. I think he just has to wait it out. Dale had a T-shirt that had a hot dog and a mustard on it, or is it ketchup and mustard?
Yeah.
It was ketchup and mustard, and they were high-fiving each other. And it was one of his favorite T-shirts, but he let me sleep.
It was a hot dog and mustard. High five.
A hot dog and mustard. And so I wanted to keep it. And he was like, okay, I'm going to let you have this for a little while, but I want that back. And so eventually I did just give it back to him when I stopped wearing it to go to sleep. But yeah, we had the same situation happen. I would say just tell her you want it back, or like let her cuddle with it until she's annoyed with you, and then maybe ask for it back. Maybe she'll throw it at you. Who knows?
Yeah, I think that's hers. I think that's hers until she's giving it
Yeah.
back. That's a tough ask.
Yeah.
That's a fight waiting to happen. I don't know if a sweatshirt's worth it.
Exactly.
This next one's from Katie. She wants a Mr. Mom garage door update from Fan Day. That story where you backed into the garage door.
Well, Mr. Mom did not escape. He's fine. The garage door, I think Dale was able to mess with it and fix it. Like they are wooden doors, wooden panel doors, and there are, the ribs inside of it are metal. And so I bent the metal up and it pushed the wood just a little, but I think Dale was able to fix it.
Yeah, all that stuff's back to normal. The only problem is my vacuum out in the garage, and this has been the case since I've put it out there. Apparently, those things cannot vacuum in the dark. So I have it set to run at 2 a.m. or something like that, right? So it can just do its job, and then in the morning, it ain't running while we're out there trying to back cars in and out and running over to the top of it. So I have it running in the middle of the night, and it's dark in there, and it'll say every day, such Mr. Mom could not complete the whole work area. And it's because it's dark and it doesn't go, it kind of can't do
just
some
won't do
areas.
it.
Like, I guess I don't understand that. I mean,
We need to get Mr. Mom a nightlight.
Yeah, get a spotlight on top of it.
just leave the light on in the
There you go.
garage.
Give him his own headlamp.
If I try to run that thing during the day, I know Amy's going to drive over top of it.
Next time I'm just going to plow right over it just because I can.
Yeah.
It
It's
always
like an
happens
original.
like that though too. Yeah, it's an old one.
It's like
and
an
it's not-
original Roomba that like
Oh, wow.
doesn't. Yeah,
It's never
like
going to
that.
die.
Doesn't have but it doesn't do everything great. The first Roombas were kind of okay.
Yeah.
Always kind of screwing up here and there. Now the new Roombas or the later ones are much more sophisticated and smarter. And but this one's pretty.
This one can't run in the dark.
This one's pretty incompetent.
but it's the OG, so you have to.
But I'm tight as hell, so I ain't gonna throw it out till it stops just completely working.
Yeah, well, I get that.
Just gonna clean something.
I get that. This next question is from Lisa. She wants to know, Amy, how did Dale react to the news when you first told him you were pregnant for the first time?
We got that on film.
We do have that on film. I can share that with you. He was blown away. I had taken the test by myself, and I just kind of knew. I just felt weird. I didn't really know what it was. We were trying, but we were amateurly trying. We didn't really
What the does that mean?
It means like I wasn't tracking anything. We were just
So
trying.
you gotta have you don't know where people's heads are going right now. We were trying, but we were amateurs, and this.
Well, I mean, when you try to get pregnant with a second kid, you know exactly what to do. You know what I'm saying?
You know
we
exactly
had
where
tried
it
for
goes.
years to not get pregnant.
Right?
He figured it out by then.
Figured it out. That's where it goes.
Oh my God. So anyway, I took the test by myself and it was positive and I like took my breath away, but like I was very excited because we were in that point of our lives where we were wanting to have babies. And then I got a onesie and I took another test just to make sure for sure. And I put them in a little bag for him. And so he had this like little gift to open and it took him a minute to figure it out. Like he just sat there and looked at it like in disbelief basically. And then he cried. And then, so like the end of the video is like him crying into the onesie. It's really cute.
Yeah.
Do you even
incredible.
remember that?
Oh, it's like it's incredible. It's an incredible feeling. It's like it's almost like, it's a real emotional thing. And I don't know if this might sound wrong, but if you have somebody that you love that's going through an illness and somehow it's a very serious situation, but somehow they come out the other side good and you finally get that news that they're going to be fine. It's really like an emotional pop like that. Like, holy cow, you can't really comprehend what being a parent's like at that moment or what your future, what it's going to be like to have a child in your home and in your life. But just the news in the instant of that moment is that same sort of emotional pop or height that you get from hearing some really, really great news about somebody you love.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, when we found out we were pregnant with Nicole, we had Isla wear a t-shirt that said Big Sister. And Dale was in such shock. He's like, how do you already know it's a girl? I'm like, no. She's the sister. She's a sister no matter what.
I know.
Like,
I don't know why. When I saw Isla, I was like, it's a girl? Like, how do you know already? Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, it's before time to be able to tell
Yeah.
that it's what sex it is. And man, my mind was just in a pretzel.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
That's so funny. This next one's from Jeff. He wants to know, do you guys remember the first kind of embarrassing thing you did in y'all's relationship where you're like, well, he or she's never coming back now? That's a little too much.
You try to block those out. You're like, okay, hopefully that's like you ignore it. Hopefully this didn't really happen.
No, I don't think there's ever been anything that Amy's ever done even close to. I mean, we've had some disagreements and some arguments and stuff like that, but
If I did, it didn't happen in front of him.
I think
Here's the thing. I don't take myself super seriously. And if I do something stupid, I'm probably going to tell him about it first or make a joke about it myself too.
Yeah.
I feel like you have to take ownership of those things or otherwise it kind of eats, it eats at you, right?
Yeah.
Like if you got to just be proud of it almost. I don't know.
This isn't that serious, but Amy burped in front of me for the first time, I believe in ever.
I did too. Okay, so I can also make myself burp, which I won't do. But my sister and I used to take turns doing A, B, C. We could burp the ABCs, and we used to do it to make my dad laugh. And that was like always the MO. We'd sit down for dinner, and whatever we could do to make our serious dad like laugh at the end of the day was our goal.
Yeah.
And so we would make ourselves burp. And he thought it was hilarious.
He loves burps. That's funny.
Who doesn't?
I don't know. We was sitting out by the pool like 3 or 4 days ago, and Amy just goes, "Burp." I was like, damn. I've never heard that.
Oh, come on. Surely you've heard that before.
You have never burped in front of me.
Well, we're both letting it go then. Whoops.
Yeah. Because I'm like, hey, I'm trying to do better. I'm trying to not burp as much in front of her, and I keep on doing it. I'm just terrible. I've been burping all week. We'll be here, just sitting right next to her, just like.
Is there something that happens when you get a little older, like that you physically can't hold it back, like you just can't make it less?
You can. It just I've gotten in this habit of like feeling like I don't have to have any manners.
Truth? Yeah, manners. Yeah.
Yeah.
That filter leaves you as older.
God, it does.
Do you guys get embarrassed at all? Do you feel embarrassment really at all?
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah, I get embarrassed.
I can't see that. I can't really see that. I feel like it's just like, all right, whatever that happened, move on.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know.
You think that you don't feel like he and
I see
I
that with you guys. I'm like, this must be it must be the worst thing ever to make you guys feel embarrassed.
yeah, it would have to be something pretty big.
Yeah, like it wouldn't be easy.
No.
Yeah.
Like burping in public, you'd be like, nah, whatever, that's funny.
Yeah. I get embarrassed. Like I get a little bit embarrassed by so Tim come out here. Me and Tim Duggar hadn't seen each other in a long time, and he's like, "Hey, I'll come hang out for a day at the beach while y'all are there." So he flies in, and we're all excited, man. It's gonna be great. We're gonna make the most of this. Woohoo! Gonna be fun. And we get up yesterday, and again, we put the bouncy house out. We had a dang awesome morning, and but probably should have hydrated. Probably should have drank a little bit more water. About middle of the afternoon, I was like, Tim, I'm tired. I'm like, I'm ready to shut down. I want to go lay down, and so
Tim's like, you better get your together.
yeah. Tim's like, what? I'm like, yeah, I don't know what's going on. I just don't feel great. I don't feel great. I'm not drunk. I just don't. I feel like I want to sleep. And so I laid on the couch and went to sleep. So that's a little embarrassing because he came all the way out here and we didn't really get to stand on the throttle, but it's probably for the better because I've got an appearance today and I don't need to be too hungover. I need to be pretty sharp.
Yeah.
But
he always feels a little embarrassed when he can't pirate like he used to.
I wanted to pirate and I couldn't pirate yesterday.
I feel that. That makes sense. I get that. All right, my last question for you guys. It is Shark Week, apparently.
Okay.
1, do you guys celebrate? And 2, would you ever dive with sharks?
We don't celebrate Shark Week, but I would love to get in a cage and have sharks around me. We've been to like the Bahamas, we've been to the islands and been around sharks. Like we're all fascinated by sharks. Even Isla loves watching the shark videos on Discovery. Like we're all into it, but I don't think that I know Dale doesn't want to get in the water with them, especially like a great white, but I would love to do that.
Really?
No interest. I'll say this is something fun to share. So I don't like being in the water with something underneath me. And I don't care what it is. It can be a fish, it can be a sunken boat, it can be a plane. I don't care. But something about that is extremely, extremely unsettling and creepy, scary, creepy. And so I'm fascinated by shipwrecks and planes and things that are in, off in the water in a reef somewhere or whatever. And what's the story and how'd that get there? And there was, we went with, Letarte and Jeff Burton and Rick Allen and all them, I think on that trip when we rented a boat, there was there was kind of like a B-52 or like a large size plane from the 70s that had crashed in this lagoon. It had taken off from the runway and either failed to get it up in the air or it landed short or whatever, right? But it's in like 20 foot of water. And I had to summon all the courage I had to get in the water and swim around it. And there's something about like if you're in the water and you got your head out of the water, but there's a big body of something underneath you, even if you can't know you're not within reach of it, it's just scary. I don't know how it. I'm panicked that it's there and that I don't know what, I don't know how to explain it, but
I remember you telling me that we were snorkeling around that boat because it still had the propeller and everything on the front of it. So you had to be careful.
Yeah.
You didn't get kind of like washed into it because there was quite a bit of wake and waves. And Dale's like, I don't know why, but I feel like that thing's going to just like come alive. Or what if it moves? Or what if I get in and like I hit it and I've got barnacles scratched up, It was
I snorkeled a much deeper shipwreck years ago. It's probably 30 foot of water. and we just snorkeled across the top of the surface of the water looking down. There were some sharks at the bottom. Not the kind that are really going to bother you, small sharks.
Like nurse sharks.
Something like that. Yeah, they were down there swimming around. And this was an old wooden boat, probably about 180 foot long. And we were snorkeling over that. And even that, to me, I need to have my eyes on it at all times. When I can see it, I'm okay. But as soon as I pick my head up and I'm like, it's a sheer panic that comes over me because I just need to. It's this thing down there underneath me, and it's like I can't see it. It's like I can't explain it. I wish somebody knew what the word was or how to explain this phobia.
There's
or whatever it might
probably
be.
somebody else that shares that with you.
Yeah.
I get more worried about the water. Like there's something I can't see that's about to come get real close to me. And that would make me freak out. And you're not supposed to flail around when you freak out when there's sharks and whatever around you in the water. You're supposed to stay calm.
Where we're here at in South Carolina, Tim's, we have fished less than a mile away
Right
from the
beach. Yeah.
less than a mile from our shore and caught sharks. And
Really?
A lot of sharks.
How big was that one shark I caught?
The lemon
right
shark
there?
was huge. It was really big. It was like 10 foot long.
Wow.
And there's like little nurse sharks, hammerheads. There's hammerheads everywhere around here. I mean,
Wow.
they don't really
that
mess-
close to the shore? Really?
Yes.
really
That's
close.
Yes.
crazy.
Yeah.
And so we'd get out there, and the kids, I'll get out there, and I just go to the bottom of my pant, right? I mean, I'm just a little over my knees deep into the water just to get a little refresh and cool off. I'm not swimming in there further than that. But our little girls they'll go out there in front of you just a few feet now, but they're up to their chest, probably 3 foot of water. And I'm like, that's far enough. That's far. And they're looking at me like, what in the hell is wrong with you? Why are you scared to go for this? This ain't nothing. And I'm like, stop, that's it. Nope, too far. Come back.
There are sharks even in the tide pool. There's a bunch of kite surfers. And so there's one kite surfing video from right out here on Sullivan's. This guy has a head camera on, and he falls off of his surfboard or his kite surfing board. And he looks straight down at the bottom of this very shallow pool, and there's a giant shark. Like, it's maybe 10 feet of water. It's not that deep anymore, but at one time it was. A giant shark just hanging out.
How does it get there? That's how.
Well, so the tide comes in and out. And so like back in the day, like it used to come in and create this big pool and then would go out. It would like just shallow out and the sharks and everything would leave. But you never really knew what was down there. We used to see dolphins come through. Yeah. It's pretty scary. There's lots
It's pretty sketchy.
That is sketchy. I'd download the Shark Tracker app, see where they're all going.
Yeah.
But
that is fun to watch.
yeah, it is for sure. But it's scary to know exactly how close they are, where they're at. But
Yeah, I need to get that app.
Yeah.
Shark Tracker.
Shark
Yeah.
Tracker.
Someone said it's
Maybe
like
you don't need to know, Dale.
It's like Santa Claus tracker, but for adults. That's what
Yes.
it's compared to.
Thank you guys for your questions. As always, we appreciate them. And please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already. We also have a lot of merch on shop.dirtymomedia.com. I believe that our competition has ended. Am I
Yes,
correct? And I believe that Heart on the Rocks has won.
Oh,
Yes. So that was fun, just in general. But thank you for your support. And we'll see you next week. All right.
all right.